Alright people, let me just pause Holly. So, very productive day ticked off. I'm just about to get rest and breakfast ready. I actually wake up at 4:30 every day now. I love that routine. We're in bed for 8. That's my favourite kind of time, and you know what, my sleep quality is always the best when I keep that kind of routine anyway. So first thing when I wake up, obviously Ed didn't turn up on time, but I will show you what I do on a morning routine when I first wake and how I go about my routine on a separate video, but I'll probably get Meg to vlog that because we do wake up so early. Can't really expect any of the video guys to come and do it at that time. So we'll show you that, but nevertheless, what I normally do when I first wake up, I put a podcast on, and then I pretty much get everything ready for the day, all our meals ready, and that normally takes me around 30 to 40 minutes whilst I listen to a podcast. Then I'll go around and posing. Obviously, whilst I'm getting everything ready, I do get hydrated, I get my water in, and then once I've got that done, I'll probably do a 10-minute walk on the treadmill, and then I start pretty much working from that time, which starts pretty much at 5 AM, and then pretty much by 8, 9 o'clock, you know, majority of my work's complete. It's just more kind of updates, programming, you know, going through the messages, etc. So now I'll get us meal 1 ready, as we are definitely both ready to eat, and I'll show you some more bits of the cooking and the veggies that I do, and show you the meals. And today we actually have got one of my leg days in, so I'm excited to show you that as well. So big day planned ahead, guys. A lot of filming, a lot of content, so let's get it on. Process is on. Meg knows how much I love my kitchen, so I think we definitely need a bit of a kitchen upgrade, as I think this one's definitely a little bit too small for us. Just had to buy another fridge, because what I do is all the raw ingredients is kept in that fridge, and then all the cooked ready stuff that I get ready is kept in that one. So that way, you know, we're both really busy. We get all our stuff as well, ready cooked meats from UltraFlex. So that helps quite a great deal. We get all our veggies that I do have as well from UltraFlex, which helps quite a great deal in preparation. But what I normally do is I get everything prepared for the day so that we can just focus on work, and then whenever we do need to eat, I can just get the food out, get the meals out, and just kind of crack on, and you know, get it on the pan quickly rather than mess about, so it doesn't kind of throw us off schedule because everything's prepared for the day. So that's my kind of morning routine that I like to keep up, and I have to do that in the morning, just to set me on and like get me going. And obviously whilst I'm doing that, I'm getting hydrated, I'm listening to a podcast, you know, it's kind of my time in the morning to kind of get myself ready and worked up for the day ahead, and worked up to actually start my work day, which I think that way it does work incredibly well, and it keeps me in a great structure and routine that I do like quite a lot, if I'm totally honest. And I'm sure Meg likes it a lot as well, as she has very, very tasty food delivered to her on a plate every morning, every evening, every afternoon. So I think it's a good balance. She has forgot to chop tomatoes up into that though, so I will fucking give her a bollocking. She needs to definitely up a game right now, otherwise I'm gonna have to take her to Backhand City, you know how it is. And obviously you'll get to see my meals and Meg's meals today, so the process is on. Like I said, we want to show you a bit of both of what we do, so each video you'll get to see now, it's not just going to be me, it's going to be all about us. A lot of people copying it. My idea, I came up with it first, so you can copy all you want, but you know, we're the original OGs. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the day a lot, to be honest. I think it's going to be a good one. I've had a really good night's sleep, so my energy's through the roof, so to speak. Meg's feeling good, so we're both in a good place, ready to get after it and ready to kill the day. As Hunter Lardo would say, win the day. So, as you can see on the board, on our fridge, we've got the meal set up. I will send over the meals here, so you can see the full macro from me, and then the full macro from Meg as well. But then you'll get see some of the meals that we do have. Predominantly Meg's carbohydrates increased ever so slightly. but we did increase her fats out the gate quite heavily. As again, that's one thing that I always do. Her fats stay the same year round. In off season, they don't actually increase, but that's generally the first thing that I increase post diet for her, to keep satiety for one, to keep her blood sugar nice and stable as well. Whilst we push the carbohydrates, it's much easier to kind of keep controlling things, because if I just push the carbs, her body will just burn through them. So that's always the preferred approach. So me, the usual meal, I've had this for 5 years straight. Eggs, egg whites, veggies, cream of rice, whey, fruit. And then Meg actually has got smoked salmon, an English muffin, proper one, American one, cream of rice, whey and fruit as well. So now we're going to take dog training, and Meg wants a coffee. So that's exactly on the itinerary. Get that done, come back, eat meal 2, and then I'll probably get some more work done upstairs in the office, and probably do some learning as well. So let's get the day going. Big head. Here we go. What we're saying, bro. Not many people know this, but let me just get. Oh, it's not coming in focus. It's focused now. There we go. Not many people know this, but you're an actual model, aren't you?
Oh no! Not the sort we can show on the channel.
Well, guys, if you go on Lad Bible and scroll down, they do a post about redheads, and Ed is actually on it doing some nude posing. He's actually a handsome chap, does well with it, and I think he's got he's well equipped. That's why he's on it. What we're saying, bro?
I make no promises.
Ladies, do not DM him. Thank you.
It's okay. Kuba, that's yours. Thank you very much.
Thank you, have a lovely day.
You too, see you later. So, that was really quick, that was good. We've got meal 2, I'm just about to be eaten. I'm pretty much eating it already. So me and Kuba pretty much have the same meals set out because we both really like the same things, and it's much easier to prepare and cook when obviously it's similar foods. So I have got chicken, potatoes and veggies, as has Kuba. We've also got a side of pineapple, nothing for any kind of reason other than that we really like it. So yeah, that is meal 2. We are then I'm gonna do some bits in the kitchen for tomorrow morning. Kuba's gonna do some work.
I've got a little bit of work to catch up on, and then I've got some more to do on the course that I've been doing. So
exciting day.
Go down, no. no, not that one. That's my. Yeah, she's got that natural beauty. I'm just updating my own check-in with just the planning that I'm doing for future reference. So that's the one. So just amending that for what I need, basically.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, it was kind of like, 70% good and 30% garbage, maybe a little more garbage, but, now we're getting back in the swing of things, kind of in a rebound phase.
won't give up Cielen for you. Just try.
Bit of a tip, guys. I really like, well, one, I'm really hungry at the moment, so especially during training. So I actually split my intra carbs and my intra EA. At the moment, I'm having 20 grams of carbs intra, and that will not go up until my food probably gets very, very high. As at the moment, I'm pretty ravenous. It's like my 4th week post show now, week 4 exactly on Saturday. And it's something that's custom in a recovery phase for a bodybuilder that is assisted like myself. I actually get hungrier as my liver recovers, etc. But it's manageable. You know, I think it's hard and annoying at times because I'm still constantly hungry all the time. But it's almost like this little niggle in the back of my mind. But nevertheless, it's manageable. At the end of the day, it's my choice, and I love it. So just need to stop being a little bitch, basically. But there's a lot of things that I do to kind of counter that, and that's plenty of veggies in my food, making actually my food taste good, well, our food tastes good, and then things like this with the intra actually makes a difference for me, splitting them both up and having 2 different flavours there, but both taste delicious from Chain by JP Nutrition, so that's more to go, and I actually put it in the freezer for a little bit, just so it's nice and cool while I'm training. Just make sure you take it out on time, because if you don't take it out on time, terrible. Then we've got our favourite pre's. We've got, I think it's a mixture of the pump with prepared inside. So get that in. I normally start drinking my pre with a little bit more fluid because again, I'm ravenous. Fluid is pretty high. Around 45 minutes before I train, that's when I start sipping it. So I'll probably start drinking that in about 5 minutes. So yeah, put that in the car. Our bags that Meg bought us, as you can see, super gay. Matching, terrible, but nevertheless, put that in the bag, put the bag in the car, and then I shall go brush my teeth, and then we're ready to go. Let's get it.
Are you proud of your matching bags, Meg?
I love the matching bags. I mean, I actually did want to get separate ones, but obviously I got them for us because I wanted to get them before we went to, where did we get? Budapest. But they didn't arrive until like 3 days of us being there, so it's a bit annoying because you can fit everything in plus meals, so it would have been good to be able to not have to take so many bags, but it is what it is. Bodybuilding shows you have a million and one bags, as Ed now knows, but I actually wanted to get a different colour for me, but they were out of stock, so I had to get them the same. So we are just about to start leg day. I haven't done this session yet since I've been out of prep, so it'll be nice to have a little bit of energy going into a leg session. Obviously we have got a leg press in this session. We haven't got anything else that's kind of squat movementy. We do in the other session, but not in this one. This one has a little bit more isometrics. Isolation exercises in there, including kind of a compound-ish isolation movement of a front heel elevator Smith squat. We've got some bits in there that are very directed towards the hamstrings more so than the quads. Obviously, hamstrings are needed a lot more than quads for us, but we still need to hit the quads because they still do need to come up because they still are small for our classes. But as a general consensus, the back of our legs do need to come up a lot more than the front of our legs. I am then going to go and do the most bikini exercise that you could ever have at the end of your session, and I'm going to be doing a kickback. So we will actually take you through those of how to hit them properly and effectively to actually really help and target the glute as well.
Yeah.
Mic drop.
First day now, I really feel like myself again. This is going to fuck yes. Whoa, yes. Nice, come on. Good work, come on. Up. Again.
Now.
I'll get the bag. Yes, mate. Perfect, that, mate. Perfect. Yes, mate. Come on. I think Mark seems to have got sessions mixed up, so he was warming up for the cyber attack. That's the next move, so to speak, so yeah, looking forward to it. Game on.
Are you still training with lower intensity, or is it just like...
No. As you can see from the sets, mate, cheeky bastard. We're going to death now, so definitely going to get after it now, get shit done. Let's go. Yes. Come on. Get easy. Yep. Take it. Okay. There we go. There we go. Now let's go. Take it. Yes. Okay. No fucking more. Let's go. Drag now. Yes. There's more. Yes, mate, come on. Yes, mate. Drive. We double band it, don't we?
Double band it?
Yeah, we'll like wrap it round and then pull it up, don't we? Stay locked in. Pause and drive. Beautiful. Drive, good. Perfect reps. Pause and drive, yep. Yeah. Don't touch it unless I say, yeah? No matter what, don't touch it unless I say. Fucking go. Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
It's fucking easy. It's fucking easy.
Let's go.
All fucking day.
Let's go. We're not trying to fucking anybody. Drive. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Yes.
That's
Let's go.
it there. Good. And again, let's go.
Race hard now. Yes.
Perfect. Just like that, come on.
Oh fucking
Again.
yeah, come on. Hey Chris, show the ball. Here we go. Oh, that's better.
Again.
Let's go. Hard. No, fucking net. Stay calm.
That's it. Right, come on.
Switch it on. Yes.
Perfect.
Let's fucking go now. Let's
Okay,
go.
let's go, come on.
Let's go. Force pump a session back. Take it. Yes.
Let's go.
Come
Come on.
I'm not gonna touch it. Let's go. Take it. Yes. Take one. Take one now.
And again.
Take one now. I'm not gonna touch it. Let's go. I don't have to work.
Come on.
Take it. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Come on. This is our fucking happy place. Let's fucking go. Show me now. Everything you've got. This is our fucking happy place. Let's go. Come on. Yes. Perfect reps. Every rep, I want to see the same. Your last rep needs to look the same. Last rep, same as the first rep. Let's fucking go. Lock the fucking and get after it. Come on. All day. Yes. Come on, drive. Oh, yes. Right, motherfucker, now. Come on. Yep. Let's fucking get it. All day. Keep that fucking head position fixed. No. There. Stay. Drive. Pull yourself in tight. Right, motherfucker. Come on. Be careful of fucking depth. Do not take the piss. There. Drive. Head when it's done. Rack it. Come on. Drive. More. Once fucking more. Come on. All day. Drive. More. Come on. Keep tension on the fucking legs. And drive. Yep. No fucking less than one more. Show me now. Perfect rep. And drive. Your rep. Your rep. Your rep. Your rep. Come on. Let's fucking go. Yeah. Beautiful. Let's go. Come on, mate. Go.
Let's go. Oh yes. Beautiful, beautiful. These are the ones now. Right, more here in depth, more. In now, tight. That's better. More tightness. Harder, there. Now you're fucking bracing. See difference now, come on. Tighter. Drive. Mega tight, come on, focus. Tighter. There, yes. Come on, let's fucking go. More. Tight, now. Yes. Let's fucking go, come on. Tight, yep. One more rep and that's it. Tight, and drive. That's it, that's enough. Come on, Meg. One rep in the tank. Yep, come on. Get tighter. Tight, there. Yep. So, with Meg, at the moment, I have to tell her to stop because she doesn't know. When she's not set, and I know the feeling. Like, once you're locking that set and focus, which I could tell she had there, like, you don't even realise, you just go until you just die. So, if I didn't tell her there, she would have continued and probably hit like 4 or 5 extra reps. But that's not the whole point now. We will get to that point in probably a week or two, once I see her feeling a little bit better still. She's still recovering from the show. Her sleep's still recovering. It's still not exactly where I want it. So, probably another week or two, and she'll be ready to step it up. But first, we need to get a full rotation in her logbook, solidify a good baseline, and then we can start titrating shit up through intensity first, and then volume. We'll probably escalate that in 6-7 weeks.
How are you finding training with lower intensity? You enjoying it?
Fucking hate it. That's why I didn't put my straps on the leg extension, because I feel really good. If I wanted to, I could push hard, but it'd probably mean that I'd have to deload and rest a little bit sooner than what we'd want to. So just being a little bit more cautious to make sure that I'm okay. Obviously, as a lady as well, your hormones have to come to a level where, so obviously you do lose your cycle during a prep, especially if you get into realms of body fat that are quite low, especially for like the classes like figure and beyond, bikini as well, but sometimes people not so much, because you don't really have to push into that remit of that extreme body fat. But yeah, obviously I'm getting a bounce back at the moment to regain my cycle as well, so we've got to be a little bit cautious as to push, because that's when you just completely fuck yourself really.
Oh yeah. That's better. Okay, wait there. Yep, good, easy. Stay calm. Come on, you're not even digging in. Let's go, stay where you're at. Alright. Okay. Brace hard. Yep, oh, that's easy. Now, sit. Come on, brace, let's go. Nice. Let's go, Neil. Switch the foot on. Come on, then. Brace hard, hands. Come on, let's go. I know. Smart power. Breathe. I'm not going to push you, let's go. Brace hard. Everything. Yes. Breathe. There we go. Okay. This is the one on me rack, okay? Oh yeah. Yeah. Yes. Rock. Yeah. Yes. Come on. Don't speed it up, that should come down. Don't speed it up. Consistent depth, come on. Consistent control, come on. There we go. Consistent tempo, come on. Good. Way better, brace harder. Tight. Good. Go. And drive. Come on. Work for it. Yes. Again. Drive. Well done.
To be fair, the sets are a bit more high rep, but more so to manage the way that me and Kuba probably train, because if it's higher rep, we probably won't drive as high with weight, meaning that we don't kind of damage our joints a little bit while everything's trying to recover and trying to build up strength. It's important that we build up before we go fully ham. So if we've just Kuba's been let off the leash with kind of being able to push to failure, the sets are still very low in terms of the amount of sets, but the volume within the sets is still quite high. So we need to build up before we can fully go ham on kind of the lower rep sets with intensity. So I actually really like it. I feel like there's lots of merit to it, especially with my joints, with how they are, especially in the lower body. So I'm actually really enjoying it. I feel like my sessions are still hard, even though I'm not allowed to fully push to failure. So I'm liking it.
Press to finish off on. I really like this machine actually, of course. Feels great. Really torture. We're actually supersetting that with leg raise. I do a form of ab work every single session, whether that's leg raises, planks, whatever. I make a point of making sure we hit that in every day. So happy days. And then on Sunday we've got our HIT sessions as well. Something I've been implementing with my clients for well over a year now. Is basically HIIT work in peak of off season. Endless health benefits, heart health, improves insulin sensitivity, improved performance, recovery. Very low volume though, maximum like 10-15 minutes. Majority of people do 12 minutes. So I generally do like between 3 to 4 rounds of true HIIT. So myself, what I do is 4 rounds of 60 seconds on, 60 seconds off, with a 3-minute warm-up, so it's like 12 minutes total, which is quite low volume. I probably went that up to like 5 rounds, so it's nothing that's, you know, time consuming, but the benefits you get from it are vast. Myself, I think I get my heart rate up to like 150, 160. I'm literally running on the Stairmaster. I'll film that for you guys. I think Meg's wants to vlog on Sunday, so we will get that in. So you probably get this video, and then the next video will be our Halloween day out versus sushi meal and our HRT session as well, a Kuba session in our little sauna setup. So can't wait to show you that.
Oh yeah, and I'm going to start doing frog pumps with my glute band on, and I'm going to really put my hips. No, in all seriousness, I need bigger glutes, so unfortunately I am going to have to do some more gear exercises that really target hips, which is absolutely fine. I mean, I'm not very strong at that, I'm terrible at it, so that shows you how bad my glutes are. So I'm excited to get strong with that and maybe have some round gluteus on stage. Fingers crossed.
Post-workout meal good now, guys.
All the way down as you can, about 2 working sets.
How do we feel that the first leg session of post comp went?
Well, that section was my second one. But it was the first time doing that session back. But it felt good. The first time I actually did a leg session was 2 days before my competition. Yeah, that was the last one. So I don't even feel like I was in the world at that point. I still felt really tired and stuff. So it was nice to do one and feel like I could really... Because even though I'm not pushing to failure, you can still train with intensity, train with intent and get into your sets. And I think that when you get to the last part of prep, the feel of being able to do that because you're so low in energy, it can't really happen. And I think that that's the same for most people, and that's probably what's the most frustrating part, because you really want to, especially when you enjoy training like we do. Like, I don't do bodybuilding because I want to compete. Like, competing, I love it and it's fantastic and I enjoy the day, but I prefer, not that I prefer, I really love to train. So bodybuilding is a byproduct of that. So actually being able to be in my session where I've got like the energy to really focus and zone in on my exercises, such a lovely feeling. So yeah, I really enjoyed it, and it's nice. I'll be happy when I can join them in Training to Failure. That'll be a truly good day.
So, let's break the meals down for you guys before we let you leave. Like I said, veggie intake is a priority right now, and it will stay. I think that's something that I definitely underdid last off season, and something I'm willing to stay on top of. Even when food gets higher, I will definitely keep some veggie intake there to match my macronutrient needs. Here, Meg has got a mix of wild salmon and steak, so only 100 grams of meat here, with 10 grams of whey isolate inside her little mix of cream of rice and oats. So she actually has got 60 grams of total mixture, so it's 30 grams of oats, 30 grams of cream of rice with 30 grams of nut butter in there. She will have 100 grams of berries with that as well, but we use frozen berries for last meal. So last 2 meals, that is mine. And Meg, she actually has got steak with rice and veggies. That's my wild salmon and prawn with veggies as well. So I have 80 grams of rice now, so my food has gone up a little bit since our last video by an increment of 60 grams of carbohydrates on training day, 40 grams of carbohydrates, 10 grams of fats on rest day. So we've got a bit of a full day in the life today with an insight on food as well. So that's pretty much my meal. We've got 120 grams of prawns, 100 grams of wild salmon, 80 grams of jasmine rice, and about 200 grams of veggies. Meg's, she has got, I believe it's 70 grams of rice here, with 100 grams of steak, and again 200 grams of veggies. And then my last meal is actually 50 grams of oats, 10 grams of isolate, 10 grams of isolate? Yeah, 10 grams of isolate, and then 50 grams of cream of rice. So 50 grams of oats, 50 grams of cream of rice, 10 grams of isolate. I will have 150 grams of berries with this, and then I have 2 whole eggs, and 100 grams of steak in there in my little omelette with 100 grams of veggies in there as well. So that's pretty much how the setup looks right now. Again, plenty of veggies, plenty of food, plenty of variety, which I think is key to keep digestion optimal and keep things ticking over. So I think, yeah, we're definitely in a good place. We're still both ravenous, but you know what? With this phase, need to be super strict. Arguably, I could have been a lot leaner. That's down to mistakes pre-prep that I will rectify. Exactly the reason why I started coaching myself throughout that prep, because I knew just things wasn't going the way I wanted them to. But nevertheless, you know, I need to definitely make sure this post-show phase is handled better. Even better than last year. I handled it pretty well last year, but this time I'm handling it much better. So we need to both make sure that we're very much on point, as the post-show phase dictates your off-season and dictates success of your off-season next prep. So you have to make sure that this phase is treated with the same meticulous approach as prep. So that's exactly what we are doing. Right now, like with off-plan meals, we'll plan those ahead. We do them every 7 to 8 days. So we're doing the next one on Sunday. And again, we're treating it as a social occasion. We're having a full day out, and then we're having the usual, which is sushi. And again, we are swapping out one of our higher calorie meals on that day for that meal. So the calories will be thereabouts met. So it won't do any damage either, and still allow us to have a bit of freedom and, you know, normal food, which, let's face it, we all need after such a long prep. So that is all, guys. I will let Meg wrap up. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, all that bullshit. And much more content to come, guys. Thank you and love. And Meg can wrap this one up.
All of your angles are good, Meg. Wrap us up.
So, that is the end of mine and Kuba's first vlog together as a couple day in the life. I hope that you enjoyed it. Obviously, we showed you all of the foods that we eat in a day. Plus, obviously, our leg day, what we do, this kind of work situation / giving about normal day bits. So I hope that you enjoy it. Obviously, it's just the same boring daily do that we do. Like, nothing really changes during off season to prep. Like, this will literally be the routine. This will be what we will do every single day. But obviously, you like to watch it, so we will make sure that we show it. Kuba is just going to bring my, I don't know what meal that is anymore. I think I've lost count. Meal 5. Meal 5 of the day. So we're going to eat that. Going to watch some telly. And then we're going to head off to bed probably about 7 o'clock, because we are Grandma Smeg and Grandad Kuba. Good night. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe. There'll be more of Kuba and Meg together. Even though you basically get Kuba and Meg together already on both of our channels. But pretty much everything will be coming through here from here on out. So stay tuned if you want to see Smegalodon on this channel.